Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a kind of a little bit of a different kind of video. I've done one other like planner related video on my channel before, and that was when I got my like customized plum paper planner. Try saying plum paper planner 3 times fast. But obviously with the kind of new year coming up here in a couple months, I have a new planner that I recently purchased. This was not sent to me or anything. I totally purchased this on my own, but I'm really excited about it, and I kind of just wanted to share about it. This is not even like an affiliate type of thing. This is like kind of a small business, I think I would say, but it's really impressive what they've done, and I love the features of this planner, so I wanted to share it with you guys just because I'm excited about it, and I feel like some of y'all might really love it. So yeah, basically in today's video, I'm just going to be showing you guys my new planner for 2021, and hopefully we'll be able to use it and actually do things and go places next year, and just show you guys what planner I'm excited to use for the new year. So if you love planners as much as I do, I freaking love planners and I love lists. I literally can't live without my planner. If you guys are like me, you're gonna want to keep watching. So I guess I'll start by telling you guys what company the planner is from, and it is from Passionate Penny Pincher. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I am subscribed to like their emails, so I'll get like emails every day from them just with like sales, and they have like a Facebook page. They do cooking and like recipes. I'm pretty sure it's a totally woman-run business. Like one woman, her name is Lori, started it, and she has a team now, but I'm pretty sure it's like a mom, like woman-owned business, and it's really like blown up. And I've never gotten their planner before, and I don't know why, but this year when I saw it, I was like, yes, I freaking need that. So this is actually the box, and I just think it's so adorable. It just says, "It's here, praying a beautiful day for you today, Lori and that Passionate Penny Pincher team." I just think it's freaking so cute. Like these little touches on packaging, I say this all the time, like make today a beautiful day. I just think little touches on packaging change everything, and I think little details like that are just so cute. So that's the box that it comes in, and then when you open it, here is the planner. So there's 2 different covers. I think each year they have a couple different cover options, and there was one that was like a chevron in a few different colors, and then this was the other option. It's just obviously like a baby blue with like really tiny pinstripes. I think it's just pretty because like the outline is in orange, the little house is like in gold. I really like the color aesthetic, and obviously the coil is also gold, and it has obviously this really like thick, it's like obviously like laminated or whatever, but it's a really thick sturdy cover on the front and the back. And as you can probably already see, there are tabs, but of course the front and back covers are like flush with the tabs, so the tabs are not going to get dog-eared, which is another thing that drives me crazy. And then when you open it, you have this little, it's basically like a bookmark, but it's also a ruler, which I think is really handy. So this comes out, it just like snaps into the coils, and it says, "Make today a beautiful day." So then you can obviously take this out if you need to like use it for anything, or you can move it, you know, as you go through the months and the different pages, and use it as kind of like a little bookmark. So I think that is a really nice touch. And then I think I'm gonna flip the camera around to show you guys through the rest of the planner. I just kind of wanted to like give you an overview, and so you can also see like the size of it, which I think this is a really nice size. It's not one of those big like giant notebook size ones, which those are good for things as well. And then it's not like one of those small purse size ones. It's kind of like right in the middle, which I think this is a really perfect size. It gives you enough room on the pages to include a lot of notes and include like a lot of your lists, but it's also not so big that it's like kind of bulky. I feel like this is kind of that perfect little in-between size. It's definitely on like the thicker side. I mean, I think it's as thick as it like needs to be. I don't think it's extra thick, but it's definitely not like slim by any means. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can give you guys like a little bit more in-depth look at like what the design is like, and like just kind of what the setup is, but I think you guys are gonna really love it. So again, we have the planner here. I'm just doing this on the carpet here, and I already showed you all of this. How aesthetically appealing is this page? I kind of like the color scheme. This is basically the color scheme that they went with this year. It's kind of like, you know, this navy and gold, and then kind of like these different shades of peach. Like there's like more of a coral and then like a lighter peach, and then the light blue and the darker blue. I think like the color scheme is just totally aesthetically appealing, and you get, I think 2 pages, yeah, 2 pages of stickers, obviously ranging from like just statements to like little reminders, kind of like little banner type things. I just love like the different fonts and the different color combinations. I just think it's so beautiful. And then these are a little bit more simple, like just like the different tabs, banners, the different days of the week. So you get 2 pages of those, and then this is kind of like, of course, the typical like little introductory page where you can put your name. And then this, you know, is basically like a how to use this planner kind of thing, more or less. As we go through, I will show you a little bit more in depth like what these little symbols mean, but this kind of gives you an outline. And then again, this is just a little bit more of a how to use this planner kind of thing. So this is one of the things that really drew me to this planner. So after these these first couple introductory pages, they have some just like general home checklists. So this first one is a spring cleaning checklist, and this is a yard, home, and maintenance checklist. And then as you can see, like the spring cleaning is broken down by like house, kitchen, bathroom, and bedrooms, and other areas. So not only is it a spring cleaning checklist, but it's also really compartmentalized into different areas of your home. And then same with this yard and home maintenance checklist. It's broken down into like winter, early spring, summer, fall, and then spring. And I like that also for some of the ones that maybe don't have as much, they leave a little extra lines for you to plug in your own, which I don't know about you, but I have like a massive fall and spring and winter like to-do list that I kind of keep for myself. So now I can kind of supplement it on here, and then it has the little boxes for you to like put little check marks. What I think I will do with this is before I actually like write on these pages, I think I'll make copies of these pages so that I can use them maybe multiple times, or if I need to like add things throughout, I'm not like having to constantly like clutter up this page. I can make a separate copy. So that would be a little tip I would say if you don't want to like kind of clutter up these pages and kind of like ruin them in case you think you're going to need to use them a couple times or add things or take things away. Make copies of these pages first rather than actually writing on these right away. These I think are probably two of the coolest pages in this, and again, one of the things that really sold me. This is the company is coming checklist. So it breaks it down, you know, this would be perfect for the holidays or even just in the summer if you have guests coming. It breaks it down how to prepare for guests to come. So like 1 week ahead, 3 days ahead, 2 days ahead, 1 day ahead, then the day of, so you can have like little tasks, and of course it gives you a ton of lines to fill in your own specific things that you might need to do specific to those guests or specific to your home. And then it also leaves you these little extra areas to plan out meals, to plan out your grocery list based on your meals. These are like some kind of extra, if you want to be really extra, things you can do to prepare. This is definitely something I would want to make copies of because of course you probably have company coming more than once a year. So this might be something that you would want to keep a few copies of. I just think this is so helpful. Again, I'm such a list person. I love lists, and having something to kind of structure my preparation, especially not only with tasks, but in the kind of timeline and what days and how far in advance is so super helpful. I'm going to use this so much. I'm so excited. And then speaking of the holidays, the next couple pages are Christmas related. It basically, again, just helps you prep for Christmas in terms of like your planning and baking, your shopping, your Christmas cards, your gifting. It gives you like all the different materials you're gonna need and what steps you should take to prepare for them. And this side just kind of has more of like almost like a grocery list in terms of your baking supplies and your gift wrap supplies, and then just kind of like reminders, a cute little Bible quote, and then you can also keep your own little gift list here, which I mean, this gift list is probably not quite long enough. Again, you might want to make copies of these pages to use a few times. I love these two pages. Again, I'm totally going to use these. And then before we get into the months, they kind of break down some more like weekly items. So you'll see this throughout the weeks, but this page just kind of summarizes what each weekly home project will be throughout the year. So you'll see throughout the weeks once we get there that they have kind of like tasks for each day, and then they'll give you one kind of bigger project to do that week, so that rather than doing a ton of huge home projects in the spring or in the fall, you can kind of break down these bigger, like a little bit more time intensive tasks throughout the whole year once a week, just to make it a little bit more manageable, which I love that because I'm the kind of person that will just do a ton of these big projects like 1 week and just exhaust myself and be miserable. But I like the idea of breaking it down throughout the year so I can keep them clean, keep them organized, and kind of do things slowly throughout the year. I really like the idea of this. This is something that I definitely need to implement in my life. And then this side of the page has a bill payment schedule. So if you need to keep track of like your different bills, the amounts of them, the dates that you need to pay them, and then I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but this just has like January, February, March. It just has the first letter of each month of the year so that you can keep track of if they were paid. You can put little check marks and keep a little running tally of all your bills. And then last but not least, there are just like some note pages here. So like dream big home projects. That can be obviously home projects in terms of like your actual home, or just like things you need to do around the house, sell things, clean things. Like this is just a totally open page, and I love the prompts up here. It really kind of makes you think a little bit. And then this also has a side for financial goals. So if you want to break down some things that you want to save for, things that you want to purchase, things that you want to budget, it just is kind of like a brainstorming page. So I love that. And then it just has a couple just general note pages, which I feel like are also really handy just to like jot stuff down. So then we're about to start into like the months and the weeks. I always love planners that give you a calendar for the next couple years, just so you can plan ahead and see what days of the week something might be. And then they are like more of a religious based group, so you will definitely see Bible verses, and also there is a Bible study that you can purchase that kind of ties into this planner in terms of dates and different parts of the year that you can read a certain parts of the Bible. So there are Bible verses for every month, which I think is really cute. And these pages are super sturdy and thick. plastic, and as you can see, they're kind of shiny, and they do have the tab up there. I really just, these feel like such a nice quality. So the first page of the month is just like some general notes, so you can put any random notes. It also has a checklist to complete your January budget, decide on one financial goal, donate or throw away 25 items, and plan one fun activity for your family. So again, I love that this planner just gives you prompts and things to work on, things to plan for, like things you might not think of, like, oh crap, I haven't really like gone through and gotten rid of stuff in a few months. I think that's what sets this planner apart from like a lot of planners that are literally just pages with grids of calendars and pages for the days of the week. I love that this actually kind of helps structure your life a little bit more. And then of course, like most planners, it just has a little grid layout for the month. Again, I just like love the color scheme that they chose for here. And then it has a little note section and a little preview of the next month here. And then this is when you get into your actual like week by week breakdown, which this is what I really love about this planner, having this habit tracker up here. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's what they call it. I'm gonna try to zoom you in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So this column on the left side is things to do in the morning, and then this column on the right side is things to do in the evening. And as you can see, it goes from Sunday to Saturday, so you can kind of check off. Again, I call this a habit tracker. I love this. So for example, this one has exercise, shower, make the bed, start the laundry, clean the bathroom sinks, plan and prep dinner, wash and put away dishes, clean the kitchen counters, wipe down the sink, and tidy the main living space. So those are things you want to do in like the first half of the day. And then obviously the right side has things more for the evening, like make dinner, prep meals for the next day, put away the dishes, clean the kitchen counters, wipe down the sink, sweep and vacuum up the kitchen, fold the laundry, tidy the main living space. And this side actually has 2 additional lines, which I kind of wish this side had a couple more lines, like just in case you wanted to add more morning tasks that are specific to you, kind of like they have over here. But like we talked about the weekly home project list that they break down for each week, and that's what this little like banner here is with this little tab. So this one is clear and develop device photos. So I think that can apply to a lot of things, your phone, your camera, anything like that. If you like to keep photo albums, this is like a really good reminder. And they have, of course, a different one for each week. I'll show you as we go. And then throughout each day of the week, they have like a little checklist of just like random tasks or like maintenance for your house or upkeep, little reminders of things to do throughout the day. So like on Sunday for December 27th, it's suggesting you make a menu plan, a grocery shop, clean out your purse. And then like I said, it has a little tied to the Bible study. Of course, you don't have to purchase the Bible study, but you could totally still read this, of course, if you were interested. But it also leaves a nice chunk of space if you wanted to add some of your own bullet points. Of course, this side has the actual lines, and you can see they still have squares here. So you can treat those squares just like bullet points, or you can treat them like a little checkbox. I know I personally love checking things off or highlighting them, so I will totally be using these for that purpose. And then these little symbols over here are also one of the things I love the most about this planner. This, of course, is like a little meal plan line. I don't meal plan breakfast and lunch, but I always have dinner meal planned. So this is a perfect little space to write down what I plan on making for dinner that night. And then this is like a little gratitude section. So that's what that little symbol means. So just writing something down that you're thankful for, or something good that happened that day, and just something positive. And then this is a little dollar sign, and that's where you can track how much money you spent that day. So for me, that's super helpful, just keeping track of my spending. This could also be a good place to keep track of how much money you make. Like for example, if you're a server or you work on commissions or tips, this could be a good way to keep track of your tips. And you could even have, you know, a spend line and then a income line, and keep track of how much you're spending and how much money you're making each day. And then over here, you can keep your normal appointments, your tasks, things like that. And again, it just kind of continues that way. There's a bunch more tasks for Monday. So dust the furniture and the light fixtures, clean the mirrors, vacuum the house, and then another Bible verse. And it just kind of continues like that throughout each week. These bullets kind of change from day to day. So again, you can kind of keep on top of everything and constantly do a little something each day, rather than having to like do everything on Sunday or have it get backed up. It's really good at suggesting things to kind of stay on top of everything. So it continues over here to this page. I'm going to zoom you back out a tiny bit. The only thing that I am not crazy about is that it starts on a Sunday and it goes to a Saturday. I personally like having my Saturday and Sunday next to each other, because I feel like typically, you know, you plan your weekends together. For me, in my head, that's the beginning of the week. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I kind of like to have together, so I can plan out the whole weekend as like one kind of unit. That is the one thing that I will say that I wish was different, but I know that's total personal preference. Like some people really prefer to start with Sunday. So based on just what I've looked at so far, I think it alternates from week to week what the tasks are. So for example, like over here on Tuesday, I had like dust furniture, light fixtures, mirrors, etc. Here it has dust furniture, but also has vacuum. And then I think it goes back to the other ones. Yeah, dust furniture. Oh no, it's actually a little bit different. It's kind of a little bit of overlap. So I think it's not like every single Monday you're going to be doing the same thing. Every single Tuesday you're going to be doing the same thing. But I think it's a little bit similar. And I think it's like really well spread out. And like we were saying, they have that little weekly weekly projects. So this week it's organize the pantry, which I think is awesome because that's definitely something I do like once or twice a year. That's definitely something that I do not do often enough, and I definitely need something to remind me. And then on the weekends, you'll notice, I think on Saturday in particular, there's not a lot of tasks. Like this Saturday, it just says clean the car. So that's just kind of a general overview. Like I said, the tasks vary from day to day and week to week, and each month has a little something different. At the very end of the month, they have a budget worksheet, which I really, really like this. First of all, I just think it's like really aesthetically pleasing. Like I love all the different colors and how it's like compartmentalized like this. And so it's broken down by like different, obviously, categories of spending and saving. It even has a little miscellaneous section for you to keep track of any other various spending. And then you can keep track of your projected versus your actual spending or saving in all these different categories, and then keep kind of a running tally of your monthly income, your monthly expenses, and the difference. I really think that's a super helpful page. Again, that's totally something that you could make copies of if you think that you're gonna need to do it a few different times. And then again, going to February, it has these really nice divider pages with a really sweet quote. And then everything else from there is pretty similar. I just absolutely love the layout. I love that it's horizontal as well. That's kind of one thing I learned with my plum paper planner. I did not really like the horizontal. I definitely like vertical a lot more. So that's one thing that I really, really liked about this planner. These pages are also quite, like, they're not obviously crazy thick, but they're really, really, really nice, thick and sturdy. So you're not gonna like see any of your writing through it. I don't think that it will like bleed through. I don't think any of like the indentations will show through. I just feel like this is gonna be really sturdy and thick, and it's not gonna like make your pages warp as you go through the months. So of course you have every single month of the year, and then in the very back after December, you have one more notes page after December that you can use if you know, fill up the first two. But it also has, again, really, really sturdy, nice, thick page. And this has two little, I just have like the little greeting card that came in it, but it has two little flaps on either side for storing. I love planners that have a little folder, to be honest, because I always end up throwing like random receipts or like little pieces of paper, little notes that I need to keep. And I just feel like having somewhere to just store those things, even if it's just temporarily, is really, really handy. So I love that they threw that in the very back. I feel like that's like a little touch that actually adds so much value and really like makes this so much more functional. And the back is just plain and simple. So that's just a general overview of this planner. Like I said, I am really, really obsessed with like everything about this, but I think this planner is definitely specifically catered to people that have a home or an apartment. Like I think if you live at home with your parents or something like that, this wouldn't be super relevant to you if you don't have a lot of household like tasks to stay on top of. And I also think that you need to be very like task oriented to enjoy this journal, which I really am. My husband is like the complete opposite, but I love to-do lists and I love tasks and I love being productive and feeling productive and getting things done and keeping a really clean and organized house. Like this is literally everything that I've ever wanted in a planner, because I just love having like something to do and having structure and having a routine, and I feel like this really provides that. But if you're not that type of person that really feels motivated and driven by lists and keeping track of things, I feel like a lot of where this provides a lot of benefit is offering that structure and these prompts. But at the same time, maybe if you're someone that really isn't crazy about lists or really doesn't like take the initiative to make like spring cleaning lists and fall cleaning lists and stuff for yourself, maybe this would be something that you would need, and it can kind of help you get there, help you learn how to structure things, how to give you ideas for different like tasks around the house that maybe you don't even realize need to be done. Like you haven't deep cleaned your refrigerator ever, and now you realize, wow, like organizing my pantry and cleaning my fridge, like these things make me feel really good, and this is helping me stay on top of those different things. So this might be something that could really help someone like that as well. Like I think this would be really, really beneficial, but I just feel like this was literally made for me. I feel like someone went into my brain and then took out all the things I need in a planner, and this materialized. So as you can tell, I'm super, super excited. Again, I bought this myself. They have no idea that I'm even talking about this at all. I just purchased this on my own, but I'm really excited, and I feel like a lot of people would really love something like this. And I think when you are like searching for planners, like I did a lot of research on planners last year, and this never came across my path. So I don't even know that you would stumble upon this if you were in the market or searching for something like this. So I really wanted to put this out there so people could know all about it, because I just think it's amazing. I feel like a lot of hard work and a lot of time and effort went into this, and I think it was so impeccable impeccably executed. It looks like such a high-end, expensive planner, and there's just so much value that this is gonna bring to my life. I'm so thrilled to have this. This is definitely probably gonna be the planner I purchase every year. Like, I don't know that I will ever look for another planner ever again because I'm so excited about this. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed. I will definitely leave a link down below to this planner because I think that you'd really love it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions about it, definitely let me know. I will be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here. And until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye, guys.